Aloha guys, welcome to season 2 of Perfect the Craft. This is very quick. It uses a cross face. So once I get my grip on that cross lapel, I take my head side hand, I cross face him and turn his head. Hello everybody, this is Mustache Lou, and as we all know, everyone loves Dungeons and Dragons. So today, we're going to use my favorite grip in the world, the Paladin grip, to show 3 turnovers that I've been using for pretty much my entire judo career. Here to help me today is my brother, Andy Hung, the ultimate uke. So without further ado, here we go. I've been using this grip pretty much my entire judo career since high school in Pearl City, Hawaii, and I'm going to share it with you guys today. So the grip I like to use, I just call it the Paladin grip, okay? Everyone knows Paladins always have a shield. Everybody knows this. As a class, it's a shield class. So he's coming down this way. I'm going to fish my hand in, and I'm going to go for this cross lapel. So look, if he's sitting up here, see this cross grip right here? Boom. I'm calling it this because, look, I can control his body as if he were a shield. So I'm kind of holding him in front of me here. You see that? This gives me extreme control over him. So he's in his turtle. If he's really tight, I can feed from this lapel and pass to my hand to get my Paladin grip. So now he's set up for these turnovers. The first one is very quick. It uses a cross face. So once I get my grip on that cross lapel, I take my head side hand, I cross face him and turn his head. Then I grab the tricep on the far side arm. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull the tricep out and lever his shoulder to the ground. At this point, I'm going to circle with my hip to the back a little bit and drop him into a position on his side here. Okay? Look, I do not let my Paladin grip go. I'm just going to elbow down and sit to kisagatame. So it's a modified kisagatame grip. And I'm really leaning into that hand across the body to hold him down. Turnover 2 is going to be a reaction off of a defense from turnover 1. I fish my Paladin grip in. I go for my crossface. He gets smart. He posts his leg up. Okay? Now I'm going to use my extreme control over his body with my grip in order to chop block him over my near side. So, with this grip here, you notice I have extreme control over his upper body. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my front side leg, I'm going to bend it and use it as a chop block, and I'm going to clear his arm close to his body. After I get this nice sit, I'm going to take my far side leg, I'm going to sit it up and block him on the outside. At this point, I use my crossface to dump him over my leg and sit. Now you can see with this grip, I have a very strong lock on his body. Yeah. Okay? At this point, I sit to my kisagatame, and I can start pinning here. If I want to, there's also an arm bar here. I can pass under and start attacking the arm. So here's some tips for finishing the arm bar from Paladin grip. Okay. Once I get into position where I can play on the arm, if I'm belly down and pinning, notice how I'm controlling his thumb. So I can actually start grabbing his hand to manipulate the direction of his arm. I'm going to pass his hand palm parallel to the floor underneath my body this way. Okay? And what's going to happen is it's going to get barred across my arm here. In order to keep him in position and add pressure to the arm bar, as I pass the arm, I'm going to drop my weight into it. Okay? A person with a more flexible arm is going to get further up this way before they start to feel the pressure. So you want to make sure that you're maintaining your pin and downward pressure as you pass the arm parallel to the mat beneath your body to your far hip. Okay? Let's turn over 2. Turnover 3, I use against a very strong base. Somebody I cannot move with a cross face or a chop block to the side. I fish my Paladin grip in. Okay? He's showing me very strong base or a very tight turtle. So I'm having a hard time breaking him in. I take my head side hand, hitting collar grip. Okay? Now I have ultimate control over this person's body. Okay? I can stand to my feet. Now, in order to loosen up his defense, I'm going to drag and shake his whole body forward 2 to 3 steps. And then I'm going to bob him straight over the back. See how I bobbed him and took him straight over the back? I do not have to let my hands go. From this position, I sit to my kisagatame with my arm lock and my hidden collar, and I start my pin. At this point, my pin is on, but I can also put a choke on the neck. So as I go to drop into position, I want to be conscious of where I'm putting my elbow. I don't want to put my elbow high on his head, okay? I want to drop my elbow down to his chest. You see how I'm already starting to close this choke here? Then I'm going to pull this lapel through, slide my elbow up his body and turn the pressure on, and finish it by sitting my hip forward and bearing into the choke. So I'm pulling this in, and I'm pressuring across the outside of the neck here with extreme pinning pressure and driving forward with my hip. If that doesn't work, I can always come back to the arm and hit my arm bar on the near side as well. And that's my 3 favorite turnovers from the Paladin grip. If you liked what you saw today, subscribe below. This is Andy Newaza. I'm Mustache Lou, bidding you happy gaming.